Hey guys, hope you are okay. Welcome back to another episode with Life with Alex. And today I am with my good friend Muthoni, who we will be having a discussion about relationship and money. So welcome to my channel.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's been a long time coming. We've been planning to do this video for a couple of weeks now, but I thank God we are here. So, and on to my first topic. You're going to go ahead and start with the topic today: relationship and money.
My first point is: do you think money is important in a relationship?
Money is key. To me, I would say money is a key factor in any kind of relationship. Because without money, I don't think we can survive. We need money, we need finances to do for our daily living. We need money, so it's a key factor to any relationship. Maybe friendship, maybe just like romance kind of relationship. It's key. Relationship with our parents, family relationship, money is key in all those kind of relationships.
Also depends on what you need money for in a relationship.
Yes.
Because sometimes people are looking for money to finance their lifestyles. Yes. In a relationship.
Yes.
Money is important, yes. But you should not make money the major factor when you're looking for someone to date or be in a relationship with.
Okay, so there is this quote that says that there is no romance without finance. So, what is your perspective on
people misinterpret? Because okay, yes, it is, but you know, in our society, people have their own. Everyone has their own baggage, and people have their own lifestyles to sustain.
Yeah.
And if I'm coming to you and I want to start a relationship with you, means I have my own things to take care of and you have your own things to take care of. So this mainly affects the female.
Yes.
The ladies want to find a person who has already established themselves. They have money
or
to maintain,
who have like potential of getting that money ahead. Yes.
Yeah, and they want people to take care of themselves and take care of me. Yeah, and it's a very bad mentality to get into a relationship with, because you know, for example, me, dating someone who is probably my age or slightly older than me, means that we went to the school at the same time. We looked for jobs at the same time. Why would I expect you to have extra money to take care of me? And the amount of money that I will be needing will be like exaggerated, because I will be needing you to pay my rent. Imagine you're paying your own rent, you're also paying my own rent, you're buying me clothes, you're paying for my salon, my pedicure, my manicure. I want you to send me money to send home, and you also have the same expenses for your own. Okay. So I think as much as money is important into a relationship, people should also consider that this person has their own expenses, and you should make sure that as the same way you want this person to have money, you should also look for money on your own. Because if, for example, you're willing to have a long relationship which could lead to marriage or something like that, you need to know that this person will not sustain you and the children, and you're just about the same age. So consider that as well.
Okay, so mine would be, when it comes to relationship and and relationship and money, more so to the relationship, like maybe you see this as a potential person, maybe you want to marry them, you want to be like in a long-term relationship with them. One of the things to consider is like expectations. I think it's almost the same point you are trying to explain. The kind of expectations you have towards someone. You will come in my life, and maybe now that you are my babe, maybe I expect you, come and take care of like my bills, come take care of my bills. You forget that this person have their own life. They were living life before like you having this relationship. So you should like find a way whereby your kind of life have to meet up with my kind of life. You don't have to have expectations. Now that I am in your life, I am expected, or rather I am obligated to come take care of your bills, take care of your family. Because I think in most cases relationships are going wrong because of, you want your man to be, it's not a bad thing for your man to be the provider. It's something that is really, 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 really sexy, but you have to have like something of your own. You have to be taking also care of yourself, so that even as this man comes in your life, he's coming as just, he's just coming to do like the okay, not I wouldn't say like the bare minimum, but he's coming to do the small things that maybe that needs to be taken care of. I think we are in a generation whereby we have been empowered. As women, as men, we are empowered. So whatever the expectations this guy expects me to have, the kind of expectations we expect that guy to have, probably also him is expecting you maybe to be having, if not a lot of money, you have to be earning like some sort of money. Like you just don't like stay there, you're not even having like some source of income, you're not even bothered about how like things are supposed to be done in terms of like maybe paying bills. I think the kind of expectations we have towards your partner, let not your partner come into your life alafu ikue like you're milking him the money, it's supposed to be like we are in this relationship to build each other, and money factor is like what can we do to create more money like between us, to create more wealth between us. I think that's my kind of argument when it comes to money and relationship.
And still on that point, yes. Do you think it's possible to have say the lady having a lot of money, like extreme money, and the boyfriend doesn't have money?
Actually, it's one of my points here, and the point is power plays in the sense that we are a couple. Okay, like we are a couple. Let's give an example. We are a couple, but I come from a better background than you are. Maybe you would feel a bit inferior, probably because where you come from, who your family is, or rather maybe I am earning more than my boyfriend. But I tend to think it's a matter of understanding each other, Maybe there's a period like I'll be well off, maybe I will be expected to take care of this guy, or rather there's a period he's going to be well off, he's expected to take care of me. I think it's a matter of you guys sitting down and getting to understand each other, I don't mind, I don't think I mind dating a guy who is earning not I don't have an issue dating a guy who is earning less than I am earning, but you must be willing to show me that you're willing to make, you are willing to make like more money, you're willing to create more wealth,
going an extra mile.
Yes. You must be willing to show me like, I can't be maybe paying all the bills and you don't even like you don't even show like the urge, or you show the interest in like, you want to be working, you want to be earning some kind of money.
And that's a problem that men have. Mm-hmm. It's something that I've heard from different people.
Yes.
There are some men, mm-hmm. when you make it normal to provide for them or give them money or be the one who is more financially stronger, mm-hmm. These men will start taking advantage of you.
Oh yeah.
There's
so many currently.
Yeah. In our society, it's not like in the past where men used to take responsibility fully. Like men knew it was their responsibility to take care of the lady and their family financially.
Yes.
Nowadays, men will get so comfortable sitting in the house or
And
sleeping,
being provided for.
and being provided for.
True.
And it becomes a problem because sometimes it messes with their ego. So me as a lady, as much as ladies ladies are moody at times.
Yes.
So when a man comes home and you're moody, they'll think because you're providing for them financially, that's why you're behaving in a certain way, and you're just behaving kawaida.
Yeah.
It's not even related to you providing or you having more money, but it's something that affects men, and it's something that affects relationships. And as much as I don't mind having more money than the man, I still consider the fact that when it comes to the lady providing, they will have it sort of damages their ego. And I feel like as much as I want to have money, I would want to find a man who is making even more money or is willing to work even harder. You know, sometimes as much as you found your man making money, a lot of it, things happen in life.
Yes.
And this man would go back to the bottom.
Yes.
And it's not a problem.
Yes.
As long as this man doesn't want to remain there, it's okay. It's the willingness to work hard and to make
be a better person.
That counts.
Yes. On the next point that we have is on debt. We will both agree that this is something that has led to so many people breaking up and even breaking marriages. Because simply maybe your partner went somewhere, took a loan, never told you, and now unabishwa kwa mlango, like somebody like wants to auction you guys, and it's a point of communication, you know. Ama maybe when I was in campus, I did have like a student loan that I have never told you about. You know, I am just dying inside in debt. I am not even like concentrating on the things that I'm doing, and it's because like you have a debt, and maybe the debt keeps on accumulating. The more you don't pay the debt, the more it keeps on accumulating, and you're not even telling your partner. It gets to a point whereby it's overwhelming. You guys, maybe you get auctioned. You guys, maybe like you lose almost everything, and it's because of the point that you haven't even communicated with your partner. I think it's important, like even with the financial bit part of it, talk it out with your partner, you know. Let your partner know, probably I am coming into your life, or rather we are in this together, we are married, I am going to take a loan, this is how I'm going to service the loan. Do you think seek opinion from your partner, what do you think about this loan? But often than not, men will not always be so open about their financial status. You know, a woman, I think we are more open, you know, we get more comfortable. Maybe in a relationship, you're going to tell your man, you know what, I have maybe a car loan, I have a car debt. But with the guys, they will keep it to themselves until it gets out of hand. True or false?
True.
By the time you're realizing, like, Ati, it's too bad. You guys, like, that guy don't even have a house. That guy maybe don't even have that car anymore. That guy, shamba yake ishachukuliwa. So I think it's a point of, like, getting to discuss with your partner, you know. If at all you have, like, this is a person, like, you see yourself being, like, in a serious relationship, you know. When you're coming in, discuss this. By any chance, do you have a loan? Yes. And how do you plan on paying this loan? See how you can help each other.
Yeah, because the same way you said about men, probably they even meant to like start a business.
Yes.
They took a loan to start a business.
Yes.
They thought things are going to be okay, and they'll probably surprise you with a lot of money coming in.
Yes.
But the fact that they don't share, sometimes not sharing will get them into things that they could have avoided.
Yes.
If they tried to share with someone, because probably they are even being conned, you know.
You know, sometimes when you share with your partner, maybe they get to see in a corner that you don't see it. Probably it might be a business deal. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe you can share it. how do you feel? These are the statistics. This is the planning. This is the strategy. Do you think it's something wise? Maybe we can get to it. Other people will even invest without even telling you. When like ikisha chomeka, that's when you realize, oh, but then we lost money.
Yeah, and it's affecting the whole family.
Exactly. Everybody, like, now you're mad at each other. You guys, like, you even need time from each other to get to know how do we get back to our feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my other question is, do you
Yes.
believe in 50-50, like having the finances split into two? Like, for example, if you're married or in a relationship where you're living in the same house.
Actually, that's also one of my points. Is it what is yours is ours, or what is ours is yours, or it's a 50-50 kind of situation? So I think we're living in a world whereby you can't just let one person do everything for you, you know. May it be for the family. At least have sort of contribution. It might not be some, you know, like maybe you guys can sit down and decide, you know what, if it's the rent bit part of it, if it's the school fees bit part of the kids you're going to take care. Maybe I can take care of maybe the household, you know, like maybe the shopping, maybe the house help. You know, I think we're in a generation whereby we can't just depend on one person like doing everything. So in a relationship, maybe in terms of dates, I think sometimes it's okay for my man to treat me, but it's also nice when you as a woman, sometimes you're like, you know what, today I'm going to pay the bill, or rather today we're splitting the bill. I think it makes you feel you're part of this, you know. It's not like
Included.
you feel like you're part of this relation, you're part of whatever is happening, and you also, I think you get some sort of respect, you know, like you don't have to sit there and wait for, you know, kila time when you go out the bill, he's paying the bill, you know. Sometimes even surprise him, telling him, you know what, today I'm going to fuel your car, you know. I think it's a 50-50 kind of, according to me, it's a 50-50 kind of world. I don't know about you.
So I'm thinking I still believe men should provide, but as much as men are providing,
Yes.
I should still be available to take care of some things. You don't have to. This is not your parent, especially if you're not married. First of all,
Yes.
this is not your parent.
Yes.
They should not be providing everything that you need. You
True.
should be taking care of yourself. As much as this person one day will decide to treat you and buy you this and do this for you, make sure it's something that you can do for yourself. And in more serious relationship like marriage, in most cases men will be earning more.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's only fair if.
But we're moving. Okay, I'm seeing life moving in a different kind of direction. I would say right now we are almost anything he can do.
He will be earning more, but
Yes.
in most cases, men will be earning more
Yes.
than the woman.
Than the woman.
And you know, like as women, we have setbacks. Like when you having a baby,
Yes.
you'll keep off work for some time,
Sometime.
and you will need someone to step in.
Mm.
So as much as you want to be an independent woman,
Yes.
sometimes in life there are things that will bring you down kidogo,
Mhm.
and you will need the man to step in and start taking care of you. But I still insist on, we as women should be taking care of ourselves. We should be willing to work extra hard and pay for our bills.
Yes.
As much as some men will decide to take 100% of the responsibility, you should be saving. If you're not spending, make sure you're saving, so that by the time maybe if you should be buying. You should not wait for your husband or whoever you're in a relationship to buy even the slightest thing. You don't have onions in the house, but you're waiting for your husband to buy onions.
You know what come with onions? You know what come with tomatoes?
Yeah, you should at least make an effort to provide, and also save and build yourself as a woman, because things happen in life and you'll be left just wondering what step you're going to take, because as much as you're in love and things are working out, things happen.
I have two scenarios that just came in my mind right now. Give an example. Let me give an example. So today I start dating someone, and we go on well, and we get married. So, and let's say maybe I want to further my studies. So, and maybe I want to go do my master's. So, do you think it's wise enough for my husband to pay for my school fees? Or should it be a kind of 50-50 kind of agreement? Or is it like it's a sit down? How would you approach that? What do you think of people in relationship who pays for their partner, maybe tuition fee, or maybe, what do you think about that?
I think if he's capable, why not? You know, if he's not straining to pay for your school fees, why not? But it shouldn't be like, I'm your wife, you should.
And it's a must.
Yeah, it's a must. If he's willing and it makes sense to him to pay for your school fees, then why not? But we should not make it a burden to our partners, because you know you have kids as well, and you know you
need to plan for the family, for the future.
Yeah, and you don't even know how is this master's going to help us as a family. It's probably just going to benefit you, because you're the one who is getting education and all, and you're probably not even planning to use your master's anywhere in life. You're just doing it because you want to further your studies, and you're probably looking for something to keep you busy. So if it's bringing something to the table, you can make sacrifices, and if in the first place it's not even going to strain our budget as a family, then why not? So, and you know, also there are the other circumstances where you're married when you're still young. Your husband decided to probably just come and marry you, and your parents are taking you to school, and he promised that he's going to help you further your studies. He should. As much as this degree is not going to, or whatever, your master's is not going to be helping you in life, he should, because he promised, and he got you from home, and your parents would have furthered your education, but he decided to take the burden upon himself. So why he should live up to whatever he promised your parents by the time he was getting you from your home.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
So this other scenario is, we are a couple, the guy proposed, and me as a woman, I want a wedding. You know, there's no way I am not going to come out of my mother's home without maybe having a wedding. But the guy, he loves you, he's a nice guy, but the money to facilitate for a wedding is not there. How do you see that scenario occurring according to you in terms of finances? You know, like, we love each other, yes, but I have always dreamt of having a wedding. I think it's every woman's dream. I don't know, but you know, not yours. Okay, interesting. But you know, like, you love each other, but this guy is not even able to give you that dream wedding. What's your take on that?
Everyone has their own. Everyone has a dream.
Yes.
Yeah, and it will be so unfair for me to sort of trash it and say it doesn't matter.
Yes.
But for me, I think a wedding is important, you know.
Yeah.
And we should make it as simple as we can afford, you know.
True.
Because it doesn't mean that if I spent 50,000 on a wedding, that won't be a wedding.
Yes.
It's still a wedding.
It's still a wedding.
If I can afford 50,000, that's what I can afford, and that I should I should make arrangements within my budget. If I can afford 1,000,000 shillings for a wedding, then fine. Because at the end of the day, there is life after the wedding.
Yes.
This wedding will just last. Your wedding day will just last a day, but you have
you guys have a lifetime.
Yeah, you have a whole life to look at. You have, okay, for example, you're spending 1,000,000 shillings on a wedding.
Yes.
How much does it cost to maybe buy land or construct a house that you'll be living in for the rest of your life? And if maybe building or buying land is not anywhere within, is nowhere in your mind, or you're not even thinking about building now, or maybe it's, people have different priorities.
Yes.
For example, you could be someone who is obsessed with vehicles.
Yes.
So when you save a lot of money, you buy your dream car. Some others are obsessed with traveling.
Yes.
So if you have 10 million, you'll use all of it.
First trip to Maldives.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just make sure you're being reasonable with your budget. Yeah, and I will encourage people to understand that wedding days are just wedding days. It's just a day.
It's the life after that I think that really counts. For me, I would approach it in a way that, okay, if he's not capable of giving me currently my wedding dream, we can do a traditional one.
Yeah.
That is all that matters. The parents respect and all that. You get the blessing. Maybe later on we can go ahead, because we got the blessing. We can go ahead. We can create the money. Maybe later on we can get to do my dream wedding. Like everybody is. You're not straining him on your end. Neither are you trying to kill my dream of being the beautiful bride. Okay.
Another point is secrets about finances.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could. Do you think it's good to be open about every coin that you're receiving, and do you think it's your partner's business to know the amount of money you're getting and how you're spending it?
So okay, that's quite funny. So when growing up, not literally like my mother, like the village, or rather the community was telling me, as a woman, vizuri unajiwekea ile pesa kama titi, like it's okay to have that coin of yourself. On the other hand, I have come to realize, like, most guys, most of either their wives or the people they're in a serious relationship, they don't know everything that they own. Maybe I have a land somewhere that I haven't told my wife. I have a policy somewhere that I haven't told my wife. I have some shares somewhere that I haven't told my wife. And to be honest, I don't know. Okay, I am a bit confused about the whole thing, because people currently, you can't just trust human beings.
Yeah.
Human beings. It can be me, it can be anybody. You can't just trust human beings that whatever we are having will last forever. Nothing is guaranteed. So I tend to think with secrecy, for me, is like you balance. For me, I won't even lie to you, it's a balance for me, To what extent am I willing to tell him? And to what extent is he willing to tell me? Because I have had these conversations with, like, both married guys, both married women, and you will realize, like, most guys don't know what their wife owns, and most wives don't know what their man, like, owns. So I think it's a 50-50 kind of situation. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I was about to lie.
please don't lie on my channel. Don't lie on my channel.
But I totally agree with you.
Yes.
However, if it's something that is going to affect, if it's never going to affect me,
how can I be guaranteed it won't affect you?
For example, if I have my own property somewhere,
Yes.
how is that going to affect you in future? Like, I have land, I've paid for it 100%, it's not going to affect you. But
is this land under your name?
it's under my name.
Or under our name?
Under my name.
Okay. Yes.
It's not going to affect you. But if it's something you're probably investing in, you're probably buying land, and you took a loan, and you give security with our house.
That one I'll get mad.
Yeah,
I will
it's
really,
a secret
really
that is going to
get
affect
mad.
us.
Yes.
And it's something that you should have told me. Probably I couldn't even fight.
Yes.
I could have allowed you to just go and invest,
Yes.
and I'll probably support you because I don't want us to be auctioned.
Yes.
But if you're investing, if you're buying cash and you don't want to tell me about it,
Then it's okay.
I think it's okay,
Yes.
to some extent.
Yes.
But if it's going to affect me and us as a family, it's only fair if you told me,
Yes.
and you let me
It
know
doesn't get
that-
you by surprise.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, you can't trust everyone.
Like I said.
Yeah, you can't even trust your own family. You can imagine trusting someone that you found, a stranger, totally.
You didn't come from the same womb. Imagine just
Yeah.
trusting somebody. You didn't come from the same womb.
As much as you want to tell, okay, it's okay if also if you don't have secrets. Sometimes
Yes.
you get
It
into a
helps.
relationship and you can trust this person.
Yes.
You as much as you can't trust everyone, there are people you can trust.
Yes.
So it's okay to trust someone and tell them about everything that you own. I will encourage people to avoid secrets as much as possible. But if you feel you're not safe with this person knowing what you own, it's okay.
So to me, I think nothing is cast on stones, and I am a strong believer in you having your own things. If it's a piece of land, if it's yours, it can be under your name. It doesn't have to be under my name. If it's like a piece of land I want to have, it's under my name. Yeah, it's okay for both parties to. You can invest individually and also, but be very open about it.
Yeah.
You can both invest individually, like you as a guy, you as a chick. You can invest individually, but also have like investments whereby like you invest like as the two of you.
Yeah.
So also if it's like you're so sure this is a solid marriage, you can. I think both ways work. I think that is what will work for me. I can invest on my own, you can invest on you, and I don't have any problem about that as long as maybe you mention it. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't want a situation whereby maybe, God forbid, 60 years after marriage and you're dead. That is when I'm coming to realize, oh, you had property that maybe I didn't even know about it. 60 years. Sometimes you get to feel like this man was not so honest with me as I thought he was.
And probably he was honest, just that one thing.
That one thing,
Yeah.
and maybe you get maybe his lawyer is coming to tell you, by the way your husband owned this and this. Alafu I tend to think, with secrecy, a lot of sana in death cases, a lot of assets get like lost because you are not so open about it.
Yeah.
Maybe your lawyer knew and they end up even taking that, like maybe that land. At some point, if you guys you're solid enough, let your partner know. It might let your partner be aware of like maybe the investments you have, or rather the assets that you own. It's a fair kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes. So the next point is about personalities. What is your understanding about money? So maybe you as a person, you're the kind of person when you get your money, you have planned for it. This is for savings, this is for bills, this is for. Whereas me, I get my money, I just do the basic that I'm supposed to do. The rest is just choke my money. How do you, maybe in a serious relation, how do you come about this when you're in a serious relationship to come together so that I don't feel like you're being mean to me, for me who is so used to chopping money, and you want me to adopt some of your characters of maybe like saving? How do we go about that?
It's something that I've been thinking about, and it's a topic that I've had with different people, and it's most men, and even when we are built differently.
True.
Men and women are built differently.
Yes.
Men are very generous.
Very.
Men want to spend money, they want to treat you, they want to do everything. But for women, you know, even in our homes, our mothers were more responsible when it comes to finances.
True.
So, as a woman, you should make it your responsibility. You should make it a habit of knowing what is important and what is not important.
Yes. Where do you draw the line? What can wait? What is it like a necessity right now?
Yeah, because even when you get married, you're the one who is supposed to you're the one who will be taking care of the home. Yeah, you're the one who knows how much you spend on food, how much you spend on electricity, how much you spend on clothes, how much you spend on school fees and all that.
Yes.
So even as a man, you should look for, by the time you're getting to know someone and dating someone, you should make sure that the female who is you're about to date is not an extravagant kind of person.
Yes.
Because that will mess you up. If you're the kind of course men will be spending money like there is no tomorrow.
Yes.
And you as a woman, you should be the kind of person who is a little bit toned down, because at the end of the day, if a relationship is to fail because of finances, you're probably the one who is going to make
blame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's okay for a man or whoever is out there spending money to behave the way they are. But when you meet someone, you should also understand where they're coming from and why they are telling you to tone down your spending. Because as much as you're living for today and you're thinking that you live every day, you only die once, and you want to spend all the money, you should think about your future, and you should understand that this person is not coming to teach you how to spend money.
But I think guys have a problem when maybe like, okay, I don't know, but they have a problem maybe when you come in their life, you know, you're trying to, you know, they say even when you come in like in a guy's life, like you're trying to even change maybe how the coaches are looking. Like when you start telling him, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that, they think it's like you're trying to control them.
They should be open and they should understand why you're asking them.
But if you get such kind of a woman, no, you're in a safe position, because that I think that woman wants what is best for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you're a woman and you find someone who doesn't want to listen to you when you ask them to tone down their spending,
women love to be listened.
Yeah, it's this person is going to be dangerous. These are the people who will get you into debts.
True.
They're the kind of people who will not tell you when their businesses are not doing as
so well.
Yeah, they want to protect their ego. They want to look like they own all the money in this world. So if you find someone who doesn't want to listen to you or doesn't want to understand where you're coming from, that's a red flag.
It's a red flag. So, and yeah, I tend to think for me it's the same. Get somebody who, you guys, maybe if you do not share the same financial goal, maybe almost, or you can see how you can navigate to almost having, we all want to create wealth, I think.
Yeah.
And we
also want to spend money.
Yes. You don't have to be mean to yourself. You know, once in a while, you know, you can take a trip, you can do vacation, you can do it. But also, how about your future? You need to be with somebody who is sensitive enough to know, you know, this is the limit how we do things, you know. After this, how about saving? How about us going on a holiday? Like, there have to be a balance between like you spending and you like just having to save and creating more wealth together.
And also, it's good to find someone who thinks like you.
Yes.
Because like now in this in our explanation, if you find someone who doesn't understand why you have to save,
yes,
they will think you're controlling them. But if you find someone who is extravagant but understands why you need to save, they will understand you and they will try and save. But if you find someone who is not even open to it, means you're not alike, so it means that you're not even compatible.
Yes, and also that most people who want to be so extravagant, it's all about them spending. Often they're not even, it's not like they're hard-earned money. Often they're not, they just want to use your money. It's not like their own money. They want the kind of life that they haven't even like worked for,
Yeah,
you want to live a life that you yourself, even given a chance, maybe you wouldn't even afford it. Given a chance, you wouldn't even be close to affording what you want to be provided for, or what you want to do, the kind of life you want to live. So I think it's a wake-up call for everybody, In relationships, I think before you starting off a relationship, set the tone of the relationship by discussing the financials, the financial bit part of it. Because I think I was looking at the internet, and it's one of the reasons as to why nowadays, like, marriages are not even working, relationships are not even working, we are a very secretive generation, and we live for today.
Yeah, and in this generation, like, both the man and woman are making money.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very easy to get into conflicts about money, because the man is feeling that you're also making money. During like our moms and past our moms,
yes,
not so many women were working.
Yes.
Not so many women could provide finances, so it was up to the man to decide, this is the amount I'm willing to spend, and it was one person deciding.
Yes.
Right now, we
Things
both have
changed.
money,
Yes.
and we both can decide where to go, what amount of money should go to this place, and it gets a bit complicated when it's two people getting involved.
Yes, I think what happens is, like, you have to be at a certain point whereby you understand each other. Someone doesn't have to make you feel like, I am better than you, you're better than me. It's a sort of kind of understanding each other,
Yeah.
So, and it has been interesting, guys, having this conversation with you. And by the way, she also have her YouTube channel, Muthoni Ndumia. I will put a link on the description box. You can go check out her videos. She deals with businesses and finances. Yeah. Anything you want to tell us before we go?
No, I just want you to leave a comment, like this video, share,
interact with us.
Yes. Yeah.
Let us know what you feel about relationships and money.
And also, like, if you want us to discuss another topic closely related to this, or any other topic, you can leave it on the description, or you can leave it on the comment section. And also remember to subscribe to my channel. Watch my content. I have very good content.
Very.
Please go and look for my content on my YouTube channel.
Yes. And until next time, guys, like, share, and comment below and tell us what you think about this topic.